Hi, my name is Nur Azza Safrina binti Saiful Bahri, the group leader for Group 1 from Tutorial 3. Today, we will be presenting about types of tenses in English writing, and the topic we have chosen is marine life. Before I begin, I would like to introduce our group members. As you can see, our group has 4 members in total. The first one is Farhana Sakina binti Kasim. The second one is Daniel Shami bin Muhammad Karudin. Next, it is me, Nur Azza Safrina binti Saiful Bahri. And the last one is Delvin Lamiri. So let's move on to the next slide.
Hi, my name is Daniel Shahmi bin Muhammad Karudin. As mentioned earlier by Azwa, the topic we have chosen is marine life. So, what exactly does marine life mean? Marine life refers to all living organisms that live in the saltwater environments of the earth, seas, and oceans. This includes a vast array of plants, animals, and microorganisms, from microscopic bacteria to giant blue whales. Marine life is adapted to survive in the challenging conditions of the saltwater, such as high salinity, pressure, and varying light levels. Alright, let's continue with the next slide.
Thank you, Daniel, for explaining about our topics today. Moving on, I'm Delvin Lameri, and I will be talking about the three types of tenses, which is the past tense, the present tense, and the future tense. For the past tense, it is used to express an action or situation or condition that started and finished in the past. As for the present tense, it is used to express repeated, frequent, unchanged, or reoccurring action or situation that exists only now. Also, it is used to represent a fact or well-known truth. And for the last tense, which is the future tense, it is used to express an action or situation or condition that will occur in the future.
Hello everyone, my name is Farhana Sakina. I will presenting simple tense. Simple tense is a form of verb tense used to show action that are complete, past, habitual or factual, present, or will happen future. It does not focus on the duration of the action, only only on when it's happened. Okay, simple tense divided to three. First, past, used to describe action or event that started and finished in the past. Second, present, used to describe habits, general truths, routine or fact that always true. Third, future, used to describe action that will happen in the future. Okay, now we moving to the past simple tense. First, I will talking about the formula. The formula is subject plus past verb plus object or complement. So, as you guys can see here, the example is about marine life. So, they are well adapted to life in the ocean and inhabit. So, we can see that they are the subject. Adapted is the past verb. Then the ocean is the object. Okay, now we're moving to the present simple tense. First, we're talking about the formula. The formula is subject plus verb plus object or complement. See to my example. Sea, bird, fish, turtle, and marine mammals suffer from entanglement. So we can see here, seabird, fish, turtle, and the marine mammals is the subjects. So the verb is suffer and the object is entanglement. Last but not least, for simple tense is future simple tense. First, I will talk about the formula. Subject plus will plus verb plus object or complement. It's look different, right? So, see to my example. Clearly, any change in ocean current will impact the furthest. Can we see here that ocean is the subject, will impact is will plus verb, and the object is further. So, I will give to my friends Azwa next.
Thank you, Nana. So, let's move on to continuous tense. What is continuous tense? Continuous tense, also known as the progressive tense. It describes an action that is ongoing or in progress at a specific time, whether in the present, past, or future. There are three types of continuous tense. The first one is past continuous tense. The second one is present continuous tense. And the third one is future continuous tense. So, what is past continuous tense? It describes temporary actions that were done in the past. It started at a particular short time but ended soon as well. So, for the present continuous tense, used to describe actions or events that are happening at the present time of speaking. As for the future continuous tense, it talks about anticipated actions that will likely to happen at a particular time in the future. So, let's take a look at the past continuous tense. So, for the formula is subject plus was or were plus verb ing plus object or complement. So the word was is used with singular subject while were is used with plural subject. So the example given here is two bodies show distinctive rake marks. Most strikingly, all four were missing their livers. As for the present continuous tense formula is subject plus am or is or are plus verb ing plus object. So as we can see from this article, example is on a global scale, acidification of the surface ocean is occurring because of the rapid rise in atmospheric CO2. Let's jump into the last type of continuous tense, which is future continuous tense. As for the formula is subject plus will be plus verb ing plus object or complement. Longer term, what we expect is that the fish, so the fish is the subject, will be moving, move is the verb plus ing further north as those Arctic characteristics reside in the Bering Sea. So that is the object or complement. So I will pass to Dalvin to present the next type of tenses.
Thank you, Aswa. Now, we'll be moving on to the perfect tense. Perfect tense is used to describe an action that is completed or perfected in relation to another point in time. Perfect tense in English. It is formed using a helping verb such as have, has, or had, and then followed by the past participle of the main verb. Alright, the perfect tense is divided into three parts, which is the past, the present, and the future. For the past perfect tense, it is used to describe an action completed before another action in the past. For the present perfect tense, it is used to describe actions or situations that started in the past but have a connection to the present. And finally, for the future perfect tense, it is used to describe an action or state that will be completely finished at a specific point in the future or before another future event. Alright, now I will be moving on to the examples. For the first one, the examples is for the past perfect tense. The formula for the past perfect tense is subject plus had plus past participle, then followed by the rest of the sentence. The example given here is, yet until recently, the formation, distribution, and frequency of marine heatwave had received little research attention. Alright, moving on to the second example, which is for the present perfect tense. The present perfect tense formula is subject plus have or has plus past participle plus the rest of the sentence. Have is used when the subject is plural and has is used when the subject is singular. The examples shown here are, nonetheless, many countries are taking action. According to a 2018 report from the United Nations, more than 60 countries have enacted regulations to limit or ban the use of disposable plastic items. Alright, now for the last example, which is the future perfect tense. The future perfect tense formula is subject plus will plus have plus past participle and then followed by the rest of the sentence. The examples given here is, at current rates, shallow water tropical coral reef will have vanished by 2050 along with a myriad of species and food for millions of people. Alright, that's it for the perfect tense. Next, we'll be moving on to the last type of tense. Thank you.
Thank you, Delvin. Now, let us move on to the last tense, which is the perfect continuous tense. The perfect continuous tense, also known as the perfect progressive tense, is used to describe actions or state that began in the past and continue up to a specific point in time, or have recently stopped but have a present result. The perfect continuous tense is also divided into three parts, namely the present perfect continuous tense, the past perfect continuous tense, and finally the future perfect continuous tense. The present perfect continuous tense is used to describe actions or state that began in the past, continue in the present, and may continue into the future. It emphasizes the ongoing nature of the action or state. Next, the past perfect continuous tense is used to describe actions or state that were ongoing in the past before another past action or a specific point in time. It highlights the continuity leading up to a particular moment in the past. And lastly, the future perfect continuous tense is used to describe actions or state that will be ongoing before a specific future time or reference point. It emphasizes the continuity leading up to a moment in the future. Now, I would like to present an example of the present perfect continuous tense. The structure of this tense is subject plus have or has been plus present participle ing form of the main verb. The high biodiversity of the Mediterranean Sea may be explained by historical, its traditions of steady dates older than for almost any other sea. Paleogeographic, its tormented geological history through the last 5 million years has been determining the occurrence of distinct biogeographic categories, and ecological, its variety of climatic and hydrologic situation within a single basin has probably not equals in the world. Reason. The second one is the past perfect continuous tense. Its formation is subject plus had been plus present participle ing form of the main verb. Japan had been practicing this for a number of years, but in March 2014, the International Court of Justice ruled that Japan's taking of whales was not for scientific research, and their hunting of whales in the Antarctic is now banned. Lastly, we have the future perfect continuous tense. Its structure is subject plus will have been plus present participle ing form of the main verb. In 2016, the park will have been monitoring the presence of European green crabs for 6 years and tunicates for 5 years at Ayalik Bay Ranger Station. That's all from the part on the perfect continuous tense. So I will pass now it to Farhana Sakina.
Okay, now we at the end of the slide. Thank you for your time. I appreciate the opportunity and I love to look forward for our next meeting. Thank you.